Yeah, so.
Okay.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Alright, Walker, I'm assuming you're still gonna want to
Okay,
start a
guys,
game.
I have a medical call, a odor investigation, vehicle lockout, and disturbance.
Where the hell is freaking
Oh, are you gonna
Joey?
be using DCRS, Dan?
What?
You're gonna be using DCRS?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna sign in then.
Show briefing is going to be...
I'm glad that all these calls that are about to be dispatched are calls that I wanted to get or hear over the radio and be able to respond to, but you know, that's whatever.
You can make new ones.
It's that vlog life, bro.
Okay, so
It's
I'm
that
gonna
we
make...
need dispatcher's life, bro.
I'm gonna make a private stream. I want you guys to watch it for like 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, but like 10 seconds, and tell me if a certain thing happens. Just let me hit a couple buttons real quick. Basic info, public.
I should probably bring my MDT on the TeamSpeak.
My advanced settings.
Ganja in the console.
Oh, that's not
I need a
changed it.
toolbox. Rebel flag.
Wait, apparently I'm live. I never click live.
PD?
Live PD.
What PD, bro?
Okay.
5L's the... Oh, God. No, that's gonna trip me up.
Alright, so watch that link real quick, just for a couple minutes. And then I'm gonna hit a couple buttons and... I want to see how that goes. Because... theoretically, I should go into game with my...
User joined your channel.
Always that one person. Cody.
Andrew.
Huh.
What?
suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Yeah.
Alrighty, hello everyone. Hello, I am Sheriff Jason Walker with the Liberty County Sheriff's Office. Tonight we'll be rolling around with swing shift, which is a shift between our afternoon shift and graveyard shift. We'll just be acting as a normal patrol deputy tonight. We'll be going from call to call. First off, basically to start things off, I just want to welcome you to the Live-Lcps series. We're hopefully going to have this continue on for down the road. So I do have the Live-Lcps crew riding in my car tonight. You'll be hearing me commentate on incidents we do get out on. But basically, to sum it up for you guys, we are a community called Liberty County Public Safety. We were founded over 2 years ago in a few months. I'm going to go ahead and start getting out on the road here. We're going to discussing a few things. But if you're interested in joining it all, you can go over to our website, which is libertycountyps.com. Sorry, let me correct myself. libertycountyps.engine.com. Will most likely be in the description if you guys are interested in joining. But so yeah, appreciate you guys coming in for the live stream, and hopefully you guys do enjoy what we have. Just leave a comment on the live stream of what your guys' thoughts and opinions are. If you do have questions, we might be answering those later on. So appreciate this. Just relax, sit back, and hopefully you enjoy. So we're gonna be patrolling the whole county. Let me just check my lights here. All right, we're good. We're gonna be patrolling the area of Liberty County as a whole. We're not gonna be having a specific area we'll be handling. So more or less, we'll be acting as like a cover unit. There's a few units that do get assigned areas, but besides that, we'll be just kind of going throughout the whole county. So our primary functions is we do traffic enforcement. Like in the area we're in right now is considered Plumber's Skyway. It's a pretty heavily traffic enforcement area. So we might get to that tonight, but for tonight we just checked in service with our dispatcher. So we're gonna see what we can get into first, and then maybe we can handle some traffic enforcement later, and maybe go for some parking lots, do some stolen vehicle enforcement. We do have a few parking lots that are what we refer to as stolen auto drop-offs, where people use the vehicle for their purpose and they'll leave it in that area. So it all depends on what we get into. It might be a busy night, might be a more moderate night. Like one of our most problem spots is this on-ramp right here. Sometimes we get some accidents right there. People come off the freeway pretty quickly. Sometimes we pull people over for them not merging safely, but sometimes we just let go just because it's not their fault. It's just how the road's set up. So you'll notice if we go by that ramp more tonight, you'll notice that problem. So the big silos off to our right are basically just factories. This is considered our industrial district as well as our tutor district. So these factories are running 24 hours a day, even during the day and night. So sometimes we'll have some vehicle theft problems late at night, like employees getting their cars broken into. So we average about call one or two a night down there. More report calls, more or less. Report calls are basically calls that aren't as urgent. They're more property crimes, so not crimes against persons. So the best way to explain it for you is if your car gets stolen, that's a report call. So it kind of all just varies. Say you have some property from your front yard stolen, that's a property call. So currently, right now, we're in city of Alderney, which is one of our most far west part of our county. Our city area is more in the central part of our county. We might head that way to check things out a little bit, see if there's any problems, but mostly a lot of our other deputies focus on that area, so we'll try to focus on some other areas tonight that aren't being covered already. On duty right now, go and pull over up here, look at my laptop. I tend not to try to look at my MDT while I'm driving. I like to pull over and view it, so let's go and pull off the road here quickly, and I'll go ahead and check that. Tonight, patrol officers, we have on, looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like we have 9 officers in service, including us. So it's a moderate shift for us. We normally have bigger shifts, but due to it being only a Tuesday night, it's a little bit slower. We just concluded the county fair, which is the Liberty County Fair. It was down in our east southern part of our county, which is Broker Dukes. It was a very fun event. We had a lot going on down there. A lot of not too many problems. We had a lot of medical related problems, but so far we don't have really any more events on our schedule for the rest of the month. But I believe we have 1 or 2 coming up in August. Deputies will have to be present at during the whole event. So for example, this is one of our problem spots down here. Sometimes vehicles get left down here, so we like to drive down here and check it out. Just make sure there's no sign of any vehicles being abandoned down here. Sometimes they're stripped out, their tires, their engine, which we refer to. So we check it out, but it looks like we don't have any cars down there, but we'll probably find a few down here on the upcoming weekend. So you are very correct. We're crossing over into our Algonquin City. So we're crossing one of the bridges, which is referred to as Hickey Bridge. Also, another one of our areas we patrol very extensively for traffic-related things, speeding vehicles, reckless vehicles. Just because of the straightaway, sometimes people like to race their vehicles on this roadway. So we keep an eye out after the midnight hour when the road's a little bit more clear and there's not too many people on the road. But yes, we're entering Algonquin City, which is more our downtown metropolitan area, if you would want to refer to it as that. Let's go ahead and see here. I've been on... Man, I figured it out exactly a few days ago how long I've been working for the sheriff's office. I became the sheriff about 12 years ago, for RP reasons, 12 years ago. I need to do this then. Just go and let me know when you're teleported and I'll do this then. Okay, teleport back so I can teleport and fix mine. $31.68. Negative. I'm on Galveston facing northbound. Go ahead and stay on my car. Go ahead and stand outside of it. I may need to restart quick. There, okay, hop in. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We're back with our technical difficulties. Hopefully, we're all good now. Well, this area is kind of considered our far west side of Algonquin. And it's a pretty normal area, not really any crime area. All of Algonquin's pretty fair. The north end gets a little interesting depending on the night, but overall, from central to south is pretty nice.
Call the station!
Seems like the county's getting pretty busy right now. There's quite a few calls getting put out, so hopefully sooner or later we'll get assigned something. We'll see what happens though. Sounds like there's a few kind of priority calls going out and a few report calls, so it seems like the night's getting busier and busier. Yes, that's correct. We are going to our Brokerdukes Township area. It's one of our more residential area, quite calm, more family oriented. So we're gonna go ahead and head over there, see if anything's gonna be going on over there tonight. We got quite a few domestics, disturbances, some vehicle accidents over there with the rush hour and traffic coming home from work in the evening. They're all flooding over in the Broker Duke. So we get quite a few collisions. Sometimes they have injuries, sometimes there's fender benders. It all just depends.
Mr. Avid. I was expecting you to call me. What?
We were about to head towards the deputy, back him up, but he got a door open. He got sent on a call to basically there were some children locked in the vehicle, and he couldn't get entry into the vehicle. He got the kids out just now, and the fire department just arrived with them. So we were gonna head that way, but the fire department arrived with them. So we're just gonna continue in service. Hopefully something else goes down, and we can start that way. But all the part is we're luckily that I know we're being called. Carl, I'll be in now. Alrighty, so we're en route to an incident just down the road. So we're gonna start that way. Basically, the incident or report we're basically responding to is a dog gets off his leash down in one of the private communities we patrol. It's a hazard because the dog could potentially bite someone that's not that the dog might find threatening to them, which is end result in not being threatening to the dog. So we're gonna head that way. We got a lot of dog complaints down there. We're gonna make sure and check the area, see if we see any dogs off leash. We have an approximate address, but we don't know exactly where the dog's owner lives, and we don't even know if the dog even belongs in that area. It might be a stray dog. So we'll actually be arriving here shortly. It's just right up the road. Alright, so we're going to be pulling into the private community right here. We're going to go and see if we see anything down here. We're going to go and mark an area of our dispatch. Car arrived. Alrighty, so we're arrived. We're gonna go in this check, see if we see anything off on the beach, off of the parking lot here. We're not seeing anything so far, so we're just gonna keep checking the area, see if we see any dog in the area. But these calls are quite common. A lot of them become unfounded, actually. So we're just gonna kind of check some of these side streets, see if we see any of the dogs running up them, running through backyards. See if maybe we locate them, getting back with the owner, but we'll see what we find here in just a minute. We're still looking in the area. We're so far not finding anything. We have 2 other spots to check quick, and if we don't find anything, we'll just go ahead and what we refer to as a short form, which is basically just closing the case out. No need for a report to even be taken. No contact was ever made. But we're gonna go and see here if we see anything over here, but so far nothing. Well, that question's a little open-ended. If someone, calls in 911, threatens to take their life, or someone, reports someone is gonna commit suicide, doesn't matter if they're trying to end their life, doesn't matter if they're a terrible person or anything. Our goal as a sheriff's office is to preserve life all cost. So, we'll do everything we can to save someone's life. Sometimes it's out of our hands at an extensive point. Then we do our best to solve the situation. So hopefully that answers your question. All right, so we're gonna get on foot here. We're gonna go ahead and walk down here to see if we see anything. Normally sometimes the dogs will wander down here, but we'll see what happens when we get down here. Looks like we're not finding anything down here. We're gonna probably just go ahead and call it as unfounded, which we refer to as well as an unable to locate a UTL. So yeah, we'll go and head back to the car, get in the next call. It's probably pending. So hopefully the dog made it home to his owner, and we can all just hope for the best. I was just looking here as soon as we hopped in on my MDT here. Looks like there's a few people who checked out on a traffic stop since we got out of the car. So, traffic stops is one of our biggest things we come back with. Warrants, stolen vehicle, expired registration, dozens of things. So, we'll see if we see anything pop up here in just a few minutes. So we're actually going to go ahead and back up one of the deputies. He just checked out on traffic stop. He's over here on one of our bridges to the north of us. So we're going to go ahead and get up here, see if he has anything on his vehicle. Yes, we do. Actually, we do follow a helmet law quite often. Actually, speaking of that, we're gonna go ahead and actually flip around and get caught up to this guy and get him pulled over. Yep, he's getting pulled over. We're gonna catch up to this vehicle. Gonna get him stopped here. He was driving recklessly on his motorcycle. He is wearing a helmet though. We're gonna line him up here. Alright, we're gonna go and wait for our dispatch to clear off the radio, and then we'll go in and call in the stop. We'll probably be out here, and it's this wrong gas station parking lot. The guy was reckless driving. Alright, dispatcher's clear. We're gonna go and call it in. Car 1 traffic. Car 1, I'll be 2183 Kid Street, out with November Fox Echo 2718. It's gonna be an NRG, occupied 1 time.
User was moved to your channel.
Hello, sir, Liberty County Sheriff's Office. Could you go grab me your ID and registration for me?
I gotta get off the seat to get that.
Appreciate
That's
it. Go and
fine.
hop up. Just keep both hands out where I can see them.
There you go.
All right, and could you just hand me what's your name, sir, just so I could confirm on your ID?
Chris Temple.
All right, Mr. Temple. All right, let's go and step back over to the motorcycle. Go and step up where we are on the sidewalk.
Okay.
So,
Can I
Mr.
ask why I'm
Temple.
stop?
Yeah, I was just about to make you aware of that. The reason why I'm stopping you, sir, is this back there over on, I believe it was Soldiers Plaza. You came around the corner and you merged into the inside lane illegally. Then you ran the red light on the corner. You didn't come to a complete stop. You basically came up
I
to
came
it
to a
and rolled
complete
it.
stop on that right turn.
Okay. From my perspective, it looked like you just rolled it, but still, from the
No.
first traffic infraction, that's why I'm pulling you over.
I merged to the left lane.
Yeah, but you merged in the intersection, which is illegal in state of Liberty. So,
I don't believe I did that.
yeah, it's a Class C
I'm not gonna
misdemeanor. Okay, it's a traffic violation. That's okay. You know, everything's okay. It's the only reason why I'm pulling you over. Do I need to be worried about anything? Do you have any warrants? Are you on probation or parole or anything like that?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Let's go and do me a favor, man. Let's go and sit down on the sidewalk for me. I'll be right back in a minute. Let's go run your information on my computer, okay?
Okay.
So we're initially pulling this male over for going through the intersection and illegally changing lanes and merging in the inside lane illegally. The reason we pull people for that instance, it can cause traffic accidents for our vehicle going around the roundabout there. So basically that's the number one reason why I'm pulling him over, just for the hazard he caused right there. He had to have a vehicle slam on his brake to avoid collision. And then as well, when I came around the corner at the next traffic light, it looked like he rolled the light.
We do this now.
Alright, sir, you can go and stand up for me. Alrighty. So, sir, I appreciate your cooperation so far. Basically, to sum it up for you, sir, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a written warning. Basically, what a written warning is this goes on our record. So next time you get pulled over, this traffic stop will pull up on that deputy's information. So to sum it up for you, no citation for you tonight. I looked for your prior history. You don't have any points on your license or anything that jumped out at me. You don't have any warrants or anything like you told me. So I'm just going to go and give you a warning tonight. This one thing I wanted to tell you, sir, is just I appreciate you wearing your helmet and just staying safe, okay?
Okay, can I ask what the camera's for?
Camera's just a crew. It's just riding with me. They're just recording me.
Okay.
Alrighty. You can hop back on your bike. I just want to let you know that some of your license plate lights out. You have 4 of them on your plate. 2 of them are out. So just going to make sure you get those fixed. That's another utility violation you could get pulled over for in the future.
Okay.
Alright, I appreciate it. You're good to go, sir. As soon as I get my vehicle, you can hop back on your motorcycle and leave. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, appreciate your cooperation, sir. Have a good night.
User was moved out of your channel.
So we went ahead and just gave that gentleman a warning. He didn't have anything on our system from prior history, so this I respect. He was very cooperative with me, so I'm just giving him a warning tonight. He didn't have any warrants or any prior history, so we'll go ahead and just give him a warning tonight. We'll get back out there. Car 1 to 24 Alpha 10. Alrighty, so we are clear that incident. We just let dispatch know we'll be clear with a warning as per our department policy. So we'll back in service and we're gonna be heading back out. Maybe we'll run into some other issues we run into. We are problem solvers. That is our primary responsibility. So we'll see what else we can get into. But first, we're gonna go ahead and check out this lot quick. This is another stolen vehicle area that vehicles get left into, so we check it out quick. Okay. Put me on the spot there. I'll see if I could come up with a few I might be able to provide for later tonight, so. Overall, the creation of LCPS was just all started behind the backstory of I've been doing this, RP
User joined your channel.
for 9+ years now, and so we went ahead and just basically decided that I wanted to go ahead and start my own thing, see how it's gone, and so far we've been successful for over 2.5 years.
Hey, Jason.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to your channel.
I restarted too, so hang on. I did too, but I loaded in eventually. I did too, but I loaded in. Looks like we just had someone come across the radio, checked out with a vehicle that was fair to yield, and they just took off and they crashed out, and dispatch is looking for a few cars head that way, so let's hopefully get our difficulties in, we can head that way. We'll be code. And our luck of the bargain, dispatch just sent us the call, so we're gonna have to hurry and get to our car and get heading that way. Four, 2, 1, 1. No, I'm over here. You see me? I'm on Grummer. I'm on Alert Dragon. 4, 2, 1, 1. I'm right here. Where are you? Yes. Let's go. Alright, we gotta hurry and get to our car. We got a priority call. Alright, the unit is advised the male has no pulse, fire does have a delay, so we gotta hurry and get in the car and go. You in? You in? We're basically responding to back up a unit that a vehicle take off from him. The vehicle crashed out, and now he has the vehicle off the side of the road. The male crashed out. He has no pulse. Fires en route with delay. We're also pretty far out. He's currently disadvised over our dispatch. He started CPR. I believe we're the only available unit available to head his way, so we're going to try to step it up and get to him quick. We're still way out. We're gonna have quite a long lights and sirens run to get to him. He's over on our central part of our county, and we're on the far west tip. So we still have quite a far way to go.
User was moved to your channel.
We're about a minute out. We got a few blocks to go. I should be arriving here in about 30 seconds.
User was moved to your channel.
It's like where I should be pulling up on scene right now.
Okay. Hold CPR for a second. I'm gonna cut his shirt off. Okay, keep going.
Hey, Corey, the car looks good. I don't see anything inside the main area of the car.
Okay, yeah, he took off. Like, I went to pull him over for speed. He took off, and I flipped around, drove down Union Drive West, and I found him slammed into this barrier here, slumped over.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch traffic for you so no one comes up and hits your car.
Okay.
Still no pulse. Continue CPR. AD surviving shock. We got a pulse back. Got a pulse.
How you guys looking for transport? You guys gonna be loading and going?
Yeah, in just a second.
Okay.
Okay, Corey. I'm gonna tilt him.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna you're gonna tilt him your direction. I'm gonna slide the backboard under him and then lay him down nice and easy, okay?
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, tilt. Back down nice and gently. Beautiful. Okay. Keep him still. I'm gonna grab the stretcher. Okay, if you did the head, I'll get the legs on the, or, well, the handles, but you know what I mean. On the backboard, and we'll lift them up onto the stretcher.
Okay. Okay.
3, 2, 1, lift. And rolling. Okay.
Thanks, Joey.
No problem.
Okay, guys, so basically, this vehicle was speeding down Union Drive
User was
West,
moved out of your
and
channel.
what happened? I went to flip around on it, pull it over. When I initiated the traffic stop, the vehicle took off from me. I terminated it due to the speeds, turned down the street, and found the vehicle slammed into the barrier here. Male slumped over the wheel. Medics are got the pulse back on him, so they're going to be making transport to the hospital, and hopefully everything works out for him.
Hey, Corey, tell us to spy my car. They're ready to come hook up to the car and get it out of here. Do you need me for anything else?
Nope, you're good. They can come start the tow. I'll sit and wait on them to finish.
Alright, sounds good.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alrighty, so that was a pretty good call. I saw you over there speaking with the other deputy who was on scene, going for basically what happened, but overall it was a good call. We got the mail transported, so hopefully fire department's able to get the mail to the hospital safely, and they're able to make sure the guy's okay. We're gonna pull over in the parking lot up here quick. I'm just gonna get my normal jacket back on and my traffic vest quick. So, but overall it was a pretty good call. We had a pretty long drive we had to get to him, so we got to him pretty quick and were able to assist with traffic, and overall was pretty good.